Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. My next guest has created more than 100 dance works and performed all over the world. Robert Moses has choreographed for Alvin Ailey, the San Francisco Opera, the Oakland Ballet, you name it. He's done it, and his new show is called The Exceptionally Elderly Overweight Black Man Phoenix, and he's here to tell us all about it. That is quite the title.
It's an extraordinarily long title.
Yes, I think I can only say it once because it's so long, but tell me about that title.
Well, the title really has to do with the notion of being a phoenix and all the lives that we have, all the things that we juggle, and how those lives maybe can talk to each other. The life of a father, of a son, of a man who's over 50, meaning my son and my being a son, being a husband and an artist and a black man, all of those things sort of coming together, and the weight of those things moving forward.
Got it. How did you come up with this work?
Well, I think this work has sort of been bubbling up in my conscious for a long time, but I was sitting on the ferry heading over to Marin to see a George Clinton concert with my 11-year-old son. And there was another man I'm talking to, a black man I'm talking to, and he's in his 60s, maybe in his late 60s, and he says to me that he's biking to work, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 miles a day. I said, wow, that's a lot to bike to work. And he said, at your age, not quite my age, but at your age. And he said, well, you know, you don't see a lot of overweight black men. Elderly black men. And I thought, wow, that's it. Because I'm sitting there with my son, I'm talking to a man who's slightly older than me, and I realized that there are a lot of lives out there that we haven't spoken of or spoken to in a particular way. And so that's how it came. That's how it coalesced.
That is so great. So I understand the audience seating, it's a little unusual.
The audience seating is a bit askew, and it's askew because I wanted to work with the notion of perspective, right? So if you're coming at the idea of being a father from the perspective of someone who doesn't have children, then you think about it in a particular way. It's idealistic, and then if you do it and you've got 2 kids and maybe one is 5 and one is 3, you're probably tired, and you don't know how much you can do. And if you do it in your children are in college, there's another kind of perspective. So it's about that kind of looking at things from different vantage points, and that's why the seating is sort of askew.
You know, you were talking about people with so many different things going on in their lives, they're probably tired. I'm surprised you're not tired, but you don't slow down. I mean, you've gone all over the world, you've worked with, you know, dancers and poets and artists, and you know, how do you keep it all together? Well,
you know, that's funny. That's the perspective of the work, is that even though you've done all this, and even though it sort of weighs on you at times, I don't think I look like how I feel on the inside. So no, I'm not tired. I might look tired.
You don't, by the way.
But you know what I mean? I mean, it's sort of an amazing thing. It's that thing when you pass the mirror at a certain age, you know, and I look in the mirror and I know that I'm still 32 and I don't recognize the person that's in the mirror. And that's also sort of where the work comes from.
Well, it's all how you feel too. Yeah. Next year is the company's 25th season, which is amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
That's a big milestone. So anything planned for the anniversary?
Yeah, we're going to have a huge anniversary. We're going to do some revivals. I'm going to ask some of the old dancers to come back, so some of the favorites will be there, and we're going to do large new work. So.
A large new work, too.
That's all I'll say about that.
Okay. That is a tease. That's what that's called. Okay, so performing next, Robert Moses Kin.
We next go to the Seattle International Dance Festival immediately. Well, we have a workshop immediately after, and then that next Saturday we go to the Seattle International Dance Festival to perform there, and that'll be the first time that we've been a part of that festival, and really looking forward to that.
And I love the name of the company, Robert Moses Kin. It's like everyone's family.
That's it. It's the commonality of our humanity. That's what it is.
Wow, that is so great. Well, Robert, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Well, it's been a pleasure, and it's fantastic to be here.
All right. Good luck with the show. Remember, the world premiere of The Exceptionally Elderly Overweight Black Man Phoenix is Friday, June 14th at 8 p.m. at the Yerba Buena Center for the Arts in San Francisco. And for tickets information, you can go to ybca.org, or you can call 415-978-2787.